So I'm starting that class. Okay, so we have just left some kind of operation in pandas, so we'll start now. Okay, so guys, means data frame is clear, right? Is there any issue with data frame? I think so.
No.
No, good, very good. So just so I don't think so I have to explain this line number 2, 4 and 5. I don't have to explain, right? So here is start the conditional selection. Okay, so if I want to know from Python, can you please tell me, is there any value that is greater than 0? Okay, so here I am putting in one condition, df greater than 0. So in df there is xyz and wxyz value, right? Wxyz column value, right? So I want to know from Python, is there any value greater than 0 or not? Okay, so Python told me like this kind of thing, true or false. Okay, so can anyone try to explain like what kind of true and false we are getting, means why we are getting true and false? Can anyone want to explain? Or
Wherever there are values greater than 0, it's simply stating true. Otherwise, it is stating false.
perfect, yes, this is very simple. Say so wherever Python getting greater than 0, so Python given us true. Okay, and wherever Python not getting the value of greater than 0, then Python given us the false statement. Okay, so even we can check through this kind of operation also. So here what is what we have getting, Python given us that value what is greater than 0, and Python don't given us that value what is not greater than 0, or we can say less than 0. Okay, like see, wherever we can get the value greater than 0, Python given us that simple value. And whenever Python not getting the value of greater than 0, means Python getting the value less than 0, at that time Python given us the none value, right? Are you getting my point?
Yes, yes.
Good. So here is a simple condition we are asking. Okay, so here what is doing Python? Python is given us that greater than 0 value, right? In that time, what is means which kind of value is greater than 0, Python given us true and false. And in this operation Python given us like that value also whenever Python keep like taken the value less than 0, at that time Python given as none value. Okay, so in that operation we want to know wherever that value is w. So guys, what is w? W is a column name, right? For this column means w. W is for this column. This column name is w. So we are putting the condition where w greater than 0. Okay, so whenever Python like getting w greater than 0, so at that moment Python will just given us that value which is greater than 0 for the column of w. Guys, are you with me? Are you getting my point? Like, what is the operation, this operation? Guys,
Yes, Subhajit.
good. So for the next operation, there is two condition. Okay, so can anyone want to tell me like what kind of thing is going over there? Like, just try to do your best. Just try. Can anyone want to try? Guys, anyone wants to try? Okay, so here Python given us the value for y only. Just see and match the value. 0.9079, 0.9079, minus 0.84, minus 0.84, minus 0.93, minus 0.93, and 2.605 means 6. Okay, so here actually we want the value for y, but we are putting one condition that is for w. So actually we want to tell Python, can you please given us the value, means can you please showing the column value of y wherever that value is w greater than 0. Means for w, wherever you can get that value greater than 0, just give me the value for y. Give me the value for y. So guys, are you getting my point, what I am telling?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or I can show you one, right? WXYZ, there is some column, right? Means 4 column, right?
Yeah.
So you can assume like this way. One second. So like we can see DEFGH. There is 5 column, right? There is 5 column, right?
Yes.
So like just assume that this is the value for y, x. Okay, means not x, the w means the condition. So you can assume, 1 minute guys, you can assume that G column with the y. Okay, so here I am filtering one thing. I just want to see wherever is male. Okay, so if I do the filter, so that Excel showing us that the value for only male, means if I change the, means here this is the total data set, right? So here I am just filtering for female, so that all columns value got changed, right? not change means it's showing the filtering value only for the female. So you can consider like this. Okay, so I want only greater than 0. Wherever is w greater than 0, we want to see that column value for y. Okay,
Okay.
good. So even there is an another condition. So just 1 minute to see. Mhm. Okay. So so here I have written two condition and I want to see two column value. One is x and one is z. Okay, and what I am putting the condition like where w greater than 0 and y greater than 1. Wherever you get w greater than 0 and y greater than 1, you just show me the value x and z like this way. Here I have already filtered the female, means gender for female. Also I am filtering the Algeria. So here we done that two condition, means here Algeria and here only for female. So that value got changed, all rows value like in Excel, just Excel given us the rows for only Algeria and only for female, right? So here we have done that same thing. We want x and z value, like you can, you tell me like we want this is x, this is z. Okay, we want these two column value, but after filtering Algeria and female. Basically we are doing the condition, means we are fixing the condition. I want to see the value for Algeria only, and I want to see the value for female only, and I want that value for these two column, and means D and E. Is it clear? Guys, is it clear?
Yes, yes, yes.
Good. So so guys, we all know that if we want any data frame, Python just given us series wise, or we can say the Python given us a index value, right? A B C D E is an index value, right? So here the work of reset index means reset index doing one thing, just putting one index, column name index, and given us from 0 to further, means next series, like series where Python given us. Okay, so reset index objective is to give us the index number, means like this way, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, like this. Okay, after that even we can add one column with this data frame. Okay, so what we have to do, so here I just write new int. Okay, means like it is a one variable name. Okay, so in new int I am putting ca, ny, wy, or and co. Okay, these 5 different data, and here dot split, what means, what is the work of dot split? Dot split is nothing but it is working as a string, because it is a string, guys, right? This is a string, and here dot split is working this kind of thing. Means split is splitting that string value to different row value. Okay, and we have given that column name as a states in new id. Guys, is it okay? Guys, is it okay? Are you understand? Guys, are you understand that?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So here also we can see the objective of set index. Okay, just see it. Here in this data frame, the index is in last column, right? So set index is doing nothing but set index is doing that state as a index number. Okay, so we can assume like state is a index for this data frame. Okay, so if I want wi value, means this value, so if I write through this index number, we can get this row value. Okay, means instead of abcde, python just set that states as a index. Got my point?
Yes.
Good enough. So after that we have a new operation of group by. So how many people are know about group by? Means what is this thing, group by? Are you heard about that group by, or are you use that group by anywhere? Guys, are you use that group by, or are you heard about that group by? What is
No,
group by?
no.
You don't know.
Yes.
Okay. So you know SQL.
Yes.
You know SQL. So you don't know the group by.
I think I know the basic SQL.
Group by is also a basic SQL thing. Okay, no, not an issue, Baba. Just say it. Okay. So so guys, what I am doing over here, can anyone tell me? Guys, I'm asking you a lot.
I think it is a dictionary.
It is a dictionary. Okay, good. So means what we wanted to do over here. It is a dictionary, means this is one dictionary, this is one dictionary, and this is doing over here.
We are making the entries for a table.
We are making,
The entries for a table.
we are just making a data frame, nothing
Yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah. Data frame. Sorry, data frame. Right.
we are making a data frame. Okay, here company, person and sales. Okay, so just see company, person and sales. So Google is there, Microsoft is there and Facebook is there. There are different three companies. Okay, so what we want actually what is the objective of group by? Just see it. Okay, okay, so mhm. Pandas.core group can generate data from group. Why this is not showing? 1 minute, guys. Oh, 1 minute, guys. Just 1 minute.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Just 1 minute. I'm checking one thing. So here we want group by through company name. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to write inp dot group by, sorry, np dot array dot your data frame is df dot group by and the company. np dot array with the data is data frame dp. Okay. Okay. You will see. So guys, see the group by. Group by means we want the value, means we want to retrieve the value for differently for Facebook, differently for Google, and differently for Microsoft. So what we have to write, we have to write numpy dot array, and you have to put that group by through company. So we can change the company to person also. Okay, so what is actually happening, I'm just telling you. So it's to want, see that through company, that will be helpful, that will be easy for you guys. Are you with me or anywhere else? See, we have 6 row, right? We have 6 rows, and 2 rows for Google, 2 rows for Microsoft, and 2 rows for Facebook. So group by is actually clubbing that value. Okay, so actually group by helping out to segregate that data differently. Guys, are you getting my point? So what is doing actually group by? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, yes. Guys, are you getting my point? What I am telling, like, what is?
Hello.
Hello,
Yes.
are you getting my point? What is doing group by? What is doing?
Repeat 1 second.
Okay. So actually, group by is helping out to clubbing all the value. Means club all the value means group by is clubbing Google, these two Google, group by is clubbing these two Microsoft value and these two Facebook value. So like this way, only for the only through company. Just see here, row number 4 and 5 is for Facebook. So yes, yes. Anyone want to tell me one thing?
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. No issues. Tell me.
No, actually, I was telling to someone else. Actually, I forgot to mute myself. So
Okay,
sorry,
no,
sorry, sorry.
okay, oh, no issue, no issue. So group by is just segregate the value through Facebook, means through company name, through Facebook, through Google, and through Microsoft. So just see this portion only this portion means Facebook means from this to this. Just see this portion. Is it a segregate portion from this sheet? Means from this data frame? Is it helping out to clubbing all the value? Guys,
Hello.
hello.
Yes, yes. Get my point.
Got my point, right? So this
Yes.
this is fair enough, right? So what is doing group by? So after that we move forward to mean. So actually what group by helping out, just see it. So guys, I'll tell you about mean, maximum, and median after this class. Okay, so we'll not wasting too much time in this class. We actually mean means mean medium is not for panda, means not belong from pandas, it's belonging from statistics. Okay, so guys, can you please mute? Thank you. So in the next class we'll discuss about statistical analysis. Okay, so just see it what is doing. So through group by we can get that mean value. So I'll tell you what is mean value, what is max value, as what is median value. Okay, so I'll tell you that in next class. So mean value through means from this data set, if we want mean value for these three company, means for Facebook, Google, and Microsoft, Python given us that mean value for every company. Okay, and depending on the, actually Python given us the depending on the sales value. Okay, so here just see we have value, means this is a string value, right? But this is a integer value. So depend on this integer value. So if we want to calculate some mean or max, we have to go through this integer value, not this string value actually, right? So Python given us that sales value. Okay, so are you get my point? What is the actual objective of group by? Are you getting my point?
Just one question actually.
Yes, yes.
Here by underscore comp means which column? Can you please tell?
Comp means actually company.
Okay.
So here we just written short voice actually. So just see it. Sorry, just see it. Actually, we are means doing this operation means we are group by this data set through company name, right? Means through company. And here Python given us the different company wise, right? For Facebook only these two, for Google these two, means only these two, right? So here we can find out Google and as a person name and sales value also, right?
Yes.
So if you want to work out as a mean value, you have to write that by com dot mean. So what is the by com? This is also a keyword for pandas. Okay, means for pandas data frame. So if we want any mean value, so we have to write the name and dot mean. So just see. So this is not for only the this this operation. Okay, you have to write this operation also wherever you want to work out with this. Okay, so you have to write by com dot mean, by com dot standard. STD means standard deviation. Okay, so you have to write by com dot max. So guys, I have shared that this thing means just I have shared that thing, this thing, right? Python data analysis. Wherever you can get NumPy pandas, these operations
Yes.
I have shared with you, right? So are you just following this thing? Guys, are you just following this thing? Means just this thing. So have you gone through this thing? Anyone?
No, actually.
Actually, no. See, if I want any mean value, you have to write down data frame dot mean. Okay, so if you want any count value, mean value, max value, median value, standard deviation value, you have to use this kind of means you have to do this kind of operation. Okay, with that
Okay.
method, with that
Okay.
method, mean method, maximum method, median, standard deviation, and it is depending on the file name. Actually means you can see bycom is nothing but it is a data frame name.
Hmm.
Okay,
And here the name of the data frame, you have mentioned something else or by comp?
no,
Sorry.
see.
Oh, right, right. Where?
See, so here we are actually bycom is equal to df dot group by, right?
Okay, okay, yeah.
So we are actually group by means we actually group by this data frame in this variable by underscore com.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a variable name,
Variable name, right, right, right.
nothing but a variable name. Okay,
Variable name.
so actually if you want to do this operation, you have to write down the data frame name. So actually we are
Mm.
putting total group by data frame.
Yeah, the whole thing inside the by comp variable.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
right.
got
So
I got it.
we just write down this bycom dot mean.
Yeah, and it is going to show the mean sales
Mean,
for the company.
yes, yes. So it's just showing the mean value for that three different companies, Facebook, Google, and Microsoft. Even we can find out maximum value also. Okay, so see, we can get the maximum value also.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll discuss about mean, medium, and maximum after this class. Means today is the last class for pandas. Okay, we'll complete it by today, and in next class we'll start about statistical analysis or statistical. Okay, so I would like to discuss this mean, medium, maximum, and the deviation, standard deviation on next class. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, even if we want, means if we write down the describe, so what is doing the describe? So here we just see it, Facebook, Google, and Microsoft, three different company. Mean, sorry, this is a sales. So what kind of means if we have any integer value or we can say float value, we can do some medium, mean, medium, and maximum value. We can do some operation, but if we have only string value, we can't do that, right? So depend on the sales value, there is a count value, there is a mean value, there is a standard deviation. Okay, and there is a mean value. So this mean and this mean is different. Okay, we'll see it on next class. And also this is the percent of 20% value, 50% value, and 75% value, and maximum value. So we'll discuss on next, but just know it, if you write down data frame dot describe, you can get this kind of thing from
Means we are able to see the whole statistical measures for different company.
right, right, yes.
And in this case, mean 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 does it mean average sales for the company?
Yes, yes, yes. So
Okay.
that's why I just told you this mean and this mean is different.
Yeah.
You see
That
the,
is minimum and this one is average.
yes. So this mean and this means difference. Okay.
Yeah.
So group by is just one thing. I'll show you. Just this is left group by. Just see this table, this format, right? So if we transpose the, means if we use the transpose method, Python just given us the this value as a row wise. This is in common column wise, right? Count is in count, mean, standard is in above the row, right? But this is in the side. So this is the difference between without transpose and with transpose, nothing else. So just showing the different view wise. Okay, like this is the same thing of this, but we can just see different way. Okay, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So we have just last operation. So I have make a data frame, different data frame, right? This is also a dictionary A, B, and C. So I have made a data frame. So guys, none means there is no value, right? So we can see like this kind of also null, none, or
NA.
yes, any, or like zero, or zero is also a value, but means there is no value, means null value means we can get this kind of thing, right? Null, none, any, this kind of thing, right? So actually what I have done, there is no value. None means there is no value in this. B1 there is no value, A2 is there is no value, B2 is there is no value, there is null value. Okay, so what we have to do, if I write down this method drop na data frame dot drop na. So what is doing over here, drop na means whenever Python get that row where is no value, means where any one column or any one row there is no value, Python just drop that row. So it is doing through row, only row. Okay guys,
Yes, yes.
so why Python just drop these two? Because here one null value is there, and in this row there two null values are there, right? So for that null value, Python means drop n is working, just dropping that row wherever no means wherever null value is there, or wherever null values are there. Okay, so in the first row there is no null value, there is three different values. So that's why Python just given us, means showing us that first row only, and Python drop that row number 1 and row number 2. Not row number 1, index number 1 and index number 2. Okay guys, is that okay? Guys,
Hello.
is it okay if drop na?
Yes.
Good. So here uh, actually if we want just drop in a method, okay, if we didn't write down axis is equal to 1, Python taken this operation is through row wise, not column wise. Okay, so Python just doing the operation through row wise. But here if I write down, means I write down that axis is equal to 1. So what is doing over there, can anyone just try it? What is doing in this operation, means if I write down in this method axis is equal to 1, what is doing over here? Just difference between drop in a without using axis is equal to 1 and axis is equal to 1. What is the difference between these two? Just try it. Is there any confusion? Guys, nothing else. Here if I didn't write down axis is equal to 1, Python will take as through row wise. But if I write down axis is equal to 1, Python will do the operation through column wise. So see, in this C column there is no null value, right? But in this A column and B column there are some null values. So if I write down axis is equal to 1, Python given us just value of just that column of C, means Python drop that value of column A and value of column B because there are null values. But in that C column there are no null values. So Python just dropping that column number A and column B.
Here, which you have written axis equals to 1.
Mhm.
So this is specifying column, right? Axis equals to 1 means column.
Mhm.
Had it been written axis equals to 0, it is going to delete the data row wise, right?
Just see it.
Yeah. 0 is for row and 1 is for
0 is
column, right?
for row and 1 is for column.
Yeah.
But if but actually if we didn't use axis is equal to 0, there is no problem. But if I want to drop that column wise, not that row wise, so we have to write down axis is equal to 1.
Yeah.
So if we didn't use axis is equal to 0, there is no issue, no problem. Python taken as through row wise.
Yeah, by default it is row wise.
Yes. Okay. So this is a nice operation. Just see it. So it is threshold. Okay, threshold is equal to 2. So why I have write it down, threshold is equal to true 2. See, we have 3 rows, right? 0, 1 and 2, and 3 column, or A, B and C, right? 3 rows, 3 column. But here, after write down the drop in a threshold is equal to 2, we can see that there is 2 rows but 3 columns. So why there is 2 rows? So what is the objective of drop n? Drop n is nothing but drop n is doing in pandas just dropping the row value or dropping the column value. This is the objective of using drop n, right? So if I write down threshold is equal to 2, means we want to see that, not we want to see 2 value, we want to see 2 value, but we want to drop 1 rows. So like this way, in string method we using this kind of thing, right? We have used, right? If I want to means hello world, if it is a string, if it is a string, we have to write it is a string, right? And like we have to do some this kind of operation, 2:4, right? 2:4. So what do you mean by 2:4? We just see that value 2 from 4, 2 up to 4, not actually up to 4. Actually, is it up to 4 or is it 4 minus 1?
4 minus 1.
4 minus 1, right?
Yes.
So here that same thing is doing over there. If I write down 3, okay, just see it. We have 3 values, but we want to drop actually 3 minus 1, means we have dropped 2 values. So if I write 1, so what is doing? Python is doing nothing. Python just given us 3 values. But if I write 2, Python will given us 2 values. So if I write, so why Python given us 2 values? Guys, it is not so difficult, but you have to understand that logic. What is doing over there, you have to understand that logic only. So there are 3 rows and I have write down here 2. So Python means drop n is dropping one row. So if I write down 3, drop n is showing one rows and already dropped 2 rows. So 3 means 3 minus 2. So actually we want to drop two values. We want to drop 3 minus 1, sorry. Actually we want to drop two values from our data frame. So if I write down here 4, what will be the value?
No value soon.
No value will show, right? So if I write down here 7,
Also same.
also same. So are you getting my point? Means are you getting the logic what is happening over there?
Yes, yes.
If I if like if there 7 values, okay, so if we have 7 rows, just wait a minute, creating one thing. So right oh, oh, not like that. Have to create C A B C D 4 value 5 4 5 5 7 33 34. See, so right now we have 5 rows, right? So if I want to see 2 rows, so what we have to do? If we want only 2 value, so what we have to do? Guys, what we have to do? If I want 2 value,
Which data frame you are considering? This one.
this one, yes, this one, and we want means we have to use drop in a threshold. So threshold is equal to what?
4.
4.
4.
Drop in. So why 4 is not taken? 5 is also not taken. 3 is taken. So why we have to write 4 means I want these 2 value, right? 0 1 0 and 1, or I want 3 rows. So there is 5 rows, 0 1 2 3 4, means there are 5 rows, right? So if just starting from 1, so if I write down 1, what is doing over there? Nothing, no change. If I write 2, what is doing over here? Just drop one column, one row from that data frame, right? If I write down 3, Python showing us 3. If I write down 4, Python not given us anything, but why Python not given us 0 1 2 3 4 3 0 1 2 3. Zero, 3 and 4.
Null value.
Anyone wants to tell me anything? What you just said, null value? What null value?
I think so. What is that? There in row, 2 rows have null value. That's why only
Two rows,
3.
yes, only 2 rows have null values, right? Right. So that's why this is not taking. Yes,
taken.
actually that drop in is working in null value only. Okay, so in this operation, means in this thing, there is only 3 null values are not there, means 2 rows have null values. So if there 3 rows have null values, and if I write down here 4, that will take that thing. Okay, just 1 second. So if I write down, see guys, if I write down here 3, so what do you mean by 3? Means why I have used 3, and what is doing over there?
It
Three
is
null,
yeah.
three null values rows are removed.
Yes, 3 null values rows are removed. So what is the objective of drop in a threshold? Threshold is nothing. Wherever is null values are there, threshold is just dropping null value. But like here 3 rows have null value, right? So if I want one more, 4 means 45. So I do the same thing. See, so here in 4 rows there is null values, right? And here I am also written over there 4. So what do you mean by 4? 4 means
4 rows of null values.
4 rows of null values. So 4 minus 1 means 3.
3.
3.
3 will get deleted.
3 will get deleted, but there is already 4 rows with null values. So just see, if I write down here 3, what will do? If I write down here 3, but I don't think it will work. Threshold is just to threshold is not doing this.
I'm confused.
Many confusion. So if I write down here 1, there is no change. Okay. But if I write down here 2, just see, in this operation we have 2 rows with null values, right?
Yes.
And I have write it down here 2. So means 2 means 1 minus 2
2
minus
minus 1.
1, 2 minus 1. So Python just dropped, means drop in just dropped one null value row from the operation, means from the data frame. So if I write down here 3, Python dropped 3 minus 1 means 2 rows from that data frame, and that 2 rows with null values. So Python just dropping that rows wherever that null value is present. Okay, so just right now see it. So we have a new data frame where we have 3 rows with null values, right? So if I write down 1, that will not work. If I write down 2, what will be means what is doing? 2 minus 1 means Python dropped one null values row from that data frame, right? If I write down 3, Python dropped 2 null values row from that data frame. Hello, guys, are you with me?
Hello.
If I write down 4, Python will not show anything. Python will not show anything because we have 4 rows. Have 4 rows, and 3 rows have null value, not 4 rows have null value. Sorry, yes, 3 rows have null value, 1 rows not null value is present. So what do you mean by 4? 4 means 4 minus 1. So Python dropped all 3 rows from that value.
Yeah.
So is it clear? Means are you getting the point? Are you getting the logic?
But at the time of dropping all these 3 null value rows, it is at the same time it is supposed to show this The zero index
Zero,
rows, right?
zeros, right. But this is not showing, right?
Yeah.
Just I have checked. I am also if I write down here 1, that will bring nothing. If I write down here 2, that will deleted 1 rows, 1 null value rows. If I write down 3, that will 3 minus 1 means 2, right? So if I write down here 4, just say it. There is 4 means 4 minus 3, 4 minus 1 means 3, right? So here 4 rows are there. So if I write down 5, that will not given us any value. Actually, this is up to 4 means you have, see, you have 3 null value rows, right? You have only 3 null value rows, and 4 minus 1 means 3. So Python deleted all 3's value from your data frame. Guys, Python deleted all data
Yeah.
from your, just this, see this thing. But why this is not working in this column? 1.0, 1.2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 555 is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2, 9, 9. It have to show, but why this is not showing? I cannot understand. 3 means 3, 3 minus 1 plus 2, 2 values are deleted, 1 is there. Like 2 values are deleted, 1 is here. So if I write down here 2, also deleted 1, 1. Here, 2, 3, 3. But guys, actually the objective of drop in a threshold means if I write down here 3, 3 means 3 minus 2, 3 minus 1 means Python dropping that value of dropping the rows of 2 means null value rows. Okay, so if I write down here 4, there are no values. Why this is showing no values? Because this is out of range. Here we have only 3 rows, but I am putting over here 4. So that's why Python not showing any values. Okay, after that we have another method, that is fill value. So what is fill value? One five one 151 two fill value, two fill value. Yes, see, we have in this data we are doing the operation, means we are using the method of fill value with this data frame. Okay, so wherever in this data frame there are any null values, that filling values at as fill value. Okay, so just see it, there is no change in between this data frame or this data frame. Even we can change it to GG. Just see it, I have just changed that null value to GG. Okay, so if we want to change your null value in your data set, so you have to use the data frame dot fill na values is equal to dot dot, means what you have want to use. And mean value, this is also the same method of means mean, median, maximum. Okay, so I'll tell you on next class. But guys, I just want to know one thing.